Alright, this is round number 5 in Punta Gorda, hosted by the Old School Dirt Riders. They put together a fast flowing course with some technical sections through some palmettos. We are on the Golden Master B, my class, and the Elite Masters line, so we got a pretty big line here. So that 10-second horn goes off and the heart rate jumps, so let's go racing.
10 seconds!
Alright, got a good jump here. Looks like Randy Fall from the Elite Masters, the FTR president, getting the whole shot there to the first turn. Jimmy Walker coming in right behind him in our class. Steve Thompson on the outside here, banging his way through. So that puts me in third place at this point in my class. And we kind of hit these fast open sections with some ditches thrown in there. And then we come into little short woods sections and then back out into the open field. Randy Griffin there from the Elite Masters sliding in front of me through this first wood section. Roland Lyons and Dave Johnson coming through here from the Elite Masters. These guys are A riders, so don't let the age fool you. They can still hang it out. Had a couple of fun little jumps in the field section here, this little tabletop. Whoa, a little bit of endo there and a rebound on the suspension. Settle down there, Junior. I guess you can tell that jumping's not my forte. Suspension's really soft, so once it bottoms out, it bounces back pretty good too. George Stewart getting around here on the outside, another Elite Master guy. Most of those ditches were 3-4 feet deep, a couple of them a little bit deeper than that, maybe 6 foot or so, with some square faces to them, so I pretty much rolled most of those. Some of the fast guys will just seat bounce and blast right over them, but not this old dude. Kind of tell by the camera bouncing around that there was quite a bit of choppy stuff even in these open field sections. Once we got into the woods, there were plenty of areas where the roots were coming up, and you kind of had to keep a sharp eye on them. They would spit you off in a different direction real quick if you hit them wrong. you see those double green arrows on the post, that means you got to go between them. The other markers, just the standard orange arrows, you're supposed to stay within 20 feet of those, but you can go either side if you want to. Catching up to my buddy Dwayne here from the Silver Masters class. He's bringing up the tail end there with nursing a sore shoulder, so he'll get back up to speed soon, I'm sure.
Woo! Thank you.
These sandy sections through the palmettos actually flowed pretty nice, and there are deep ruts, but they packed down pretty good, so even, you know, held up through the race. So some of them had some pretty nice little berm turns. Just kind of had to watch out for some of those landmine routes. Slappers here on the inside line. Little slick section here leading up to the first of the creek crossings. So yeah, I did not want to screw up here. Keep them boots up high and keep the gloves dry too. Yeah, you bet I kept my boots out of the water. And I blew this turn in practice and all 3 laps. Dang it, what a goober. And this time it cost me a position. Charles Oliveri gets in front of me here and takes over the 3rd spot. Face slappers in this section, and we'll throw in some body slappers and neck slappers and shoulder slappers, kind of like getting caned. Another mud section here. Looks like Steve Sweat going down there on the left. One more creek crossing. Yeah, you bet. Boots up, baby. Getting around Jimmy Walker here, and he'll go on to win the class for the day. Good ride, Jimmy. Another elite master, Tom Mismer, coming by here. Troy didn't want to let me by. I was kind of wedged in between the palmetto and an oak tree upside down, and it took me a minute to regather everything. Fortunately, it didn't goober up that throttle cable to the point where it didn't work, but I found out later I did bend the housing.
Come on, baby.
Looks like Troy got swallowed up in the mud hole anyway, so getting around him one way or the other. Yeah, there's one of those slick roots that reach up and bite you. Lost a couple more positions there. There are a few new sections cut through the palmettos that pretty sketchy. You just kind of had to bang your way through it. It bit me on one of the laps, but didn't cost me much anyway. I managed to get through there clean on the first and third laps. Catching up to my buddy Mike here on his Husky, and Ronnie John's up ahead of him on a Honda. This is the last lap, so gotta try and get it done.
Yeah!
Big thanks to the club and all the people that put in a lot of time and effort to make it happen, so we really appreciate it. Thank you all.